Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now today we have the Gen Z protest. It is actually a commemoration of a protest that took place some time back. This is just to remember those who were killed during the protest, the issue of compensation, what the youth were pushing for, what they were able to achieve, and what was not achieved. With this protest, so with all this, already yesterday, the Nairobi Police Commandant, Isa Mohamud, declared any street protest planned in Nairobi is illegal. They will not happen. I looked at him and I wondered, when did he become a judge to declare illegality of a protest? That's the question. So we understand it is all attempts to make sure that youth are not getting out together with their parents and anyone to go and speak their mind freely. But above all this, what we know is that today, operations will not be the same as usual. In terms of vehicle operations, matatu and all that, in terms of the activities in the city and across the country, it won't be the same. Wakati maandamano imetangazwa ni hivyo, it won't be the same. For example, as I'm speaking now, Konja stage in Nairobi, if you check the live images, it is deserted. No matatu available, no passengers even ready to take the matatu. That stage is deserted. Meaning, protest iko. Hata kama watu hawatakuja kwa street na tayari hakuna operations going on, deserted stages and all that, then it tells you this is a silent protest. So, ndiyo kuna maandamano yashaanza. Hilo uelewe kabisa. Another one, when you go on Thika Road, very early in the morning at 6, police had already mounted a roadblock up all stops. So they have to check everyone coming in and everyone leaving. Already they are creating jam, meaning there is protest.
Shafungwa Thika Road hapa, unaona kabla ufike hapa mnazungukianga mkienda kwenu kutoka Tao kwa hii flyover.
Again, if you go on Ruiru, right very early in the morning at 6, police had already started blocking cars. They want to inspect all vehicles. You create that jam again. So with all this, operations are being shut down. Again, there is a protest going on. That is the reality. Now, I want us to continue with our panel discussion, but before we do that, I have a quick and very humble request for those who are watching the channel. And you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, good people, the reality remains that with the new 2010 constitution, it is no longer new, by the way. Let me just say, with the existence of the 2010 constitution, because this constitution is about 15 years old, we must accept that this constitution gave power back to the people. So whatever politicians and the state William Ruto is holding to is a delegated power which can be reclaimed anytime by the common mwananchi. Why do you stop protest when already protest is protected in our constitution? Even if you try to bring amendment in laws, you cannot. You can't. Protest is protected in our constitution. What the citizen need to do is just to notify the police that they will have a protest, so that police will provide security. Not that police will determine if that protest will go on or not. Hapana. Kazi yao wakishapewa notice, it is to provide security to the protesters and the properties in the areas where protest will be taking place. A police officer is trying to change that to look like they are the one now to determine whether that protest should be allowed or not. That is complete opposite. So already from early in the morning, we have protest as we wake up. When people don't turn up to work, that is a protest. When operations are halted, that no one is even available in a bus stop, that markets are deserted, these market areas. So already there is no operations taking place. We must agree that there is already a protest. The issue of police officers stopping vehicles, it is because they're just trying to counter what Gen Zs beat up police in the previous protest, where they will border an Uber or those vehicles. Tuko na Uber, tuko na gani, ziko mingi tu. So you simply book those cars. Then they will drive you to areas where you want to go to. So last time, the youth walikuwa wana book Uber, wanaingia CBD, wanaenda restaurant, wanakula, wanajipanga pale, alafu ikifika masaa, wanaingia kwa street, wanaandamana. Already they are in CBD. So the youth of nowadays, my friend, handling them is not easy. They can deal with you. So police are trying to check in these vehicles one by one, wajue imebeba watu wangapi na wanaenda wapi and all that. I don't think if the same youth will be using the same formula every day. They are also clever. If they use this one, they will apply a different tactic to get to the street. But the fact remains that it is not like the old times where Raila will get with the people along the areas, mobilize, then get to the street, then try to enter CBD, then they are tear gassed and all that. Gen Z told Baba, may his soul rest in peace, Baba, you fought for us, you fought on our behalf for too long. You've suffered for sake of bringing change on our behalf. But this time round, kindly Baba, sit, relax, and watch. Aliambia Raila usienda kwa street, wewe kaa tu, wacha leo. This time round, we do it for ourselves. I think God was just even communicating to the youth, preparing them to take the mantle, because he was not going to keep Raila for life. God knew that he's going to take Raila Odinga. So he was preparing the youth so that Raila would see in his lifetime youth taking over the mantle before Mungu amuondoe. So God prepared the youth long time. And I can tell you, even in absence of Raila Odinga, youth proved they can do it. And they used a different formula to achieve what they wanted. But the government turned rogue on Kenyans. Our boys and girls were killed. Ndio maana wamekuja kuandamana. So, formula will not be the same. Even if they stop the vehicle, I want to believe that this protest will succeed. Kuna wakati wakitarajia ianze asubuhi, inaanza saa 8. Wakitarajia ianze saa 8, inaanza saa 6. So, the police have a very hard time today handling the situation. But what we are calling for is justice, and allow Kenyans to speak their minds freely, allow them to express themselves, because they are just doing a constitutional duty. It is in our constitution. They are doing what is legal and legally protected in our constitution.